Oi, main apa? Oh, balik.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mr. Budian. Today I will explain to you about our project.
Malaysia, together with other 192 world leaders, adopt the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development at the United Nations General Assembly in New York on 25 September of 2015. Global commitment towards a more sustainable, resilient and inclusive development with the 70 Sustainable Development Goals and 169 targets.
The Sustainable Development Goals is a new, universal set of goals, targets and indicators that UN member states that will be expected to use to frame their agenda and political policies over the next 15 years. For the assignment, I choose the 15 goals, which is the life on land. This 15th goal of Sustainable Development Goals focusing on enhancing environmental sustainability through green growth. In this video, I would like to point out the issue of the parking lot. Parking problem in Malaysia is known for its fast-paced, thriving urban life, one of the fastest developing urban space in the world. The capital of Kuala Lumpur is teeming with life at every hour of the day. It is so ironic that such a driven city is so small when it comes to traffic situation. The streets are always packed. Shortest distance takes hours to traverse, and you are more likely to win a lottery than to find a timely parking spot. The main issue came when there are a lot of spaces that being used as a P5 lot. Based for my observation in my place in Malacca, there are a lot of green forests and land have been cut off for the construction that made a parking lot. This deforestation could lead to global warming to our world. Tropical forestry, like all green plants, take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen during the photosynthesis. When trees are cut down and burned or allowed to rot, the stored carbon is released into the air as a carbon dioxide. And this is how deforestation and forest degradation contribute to the global warming. According to the best current estimate, deforestation is responsible for about 10% of all global warming emissions. We need to protect tropical forests from deforestation and degradation if we want to reduce the emission to the level needed to protect the planet against the worst global warming impact. But, of course, ending deforestation will not solve global warming by itself. Urgent action is needed to cut the other 90% of emission. But problem cannot be solved. All of tropical deforestation is ignored. According to the 15th goal of Sustainable Development Goals, there are 2 points which stated to: first, 15.2, end deforestation and restore the degraded forests. By 2020, promote the implementation of sustainable management of all types of forests, halt the deforestation, restore degraded forests, and substantially increase afforestation and reforestation globally. And the second one, 15.9, integrate the ecosystem and biodiversity and governmental planning. By 2020, integrate the ecosystem and biodiversity values into national and local planning, development process, poverty reduction strategy and outcomes.
As you can see, behind of there's a lot of space. You can see that? There's a lot of space that we use for the parking lot. As you can know, this is when the lot of parking lot, this place is too large to be used, and there is a lot of place be used, which means will be lead to increasing in our temperature. As you can see, it's really hot here because it's not street at all. You can see there, it's a rarely to be all be covered by tar. So when they're increasing the temperature, it will affect our surrounding and our temperature, global warming, which will lead to back to our environment. So this is a problem that we need to face. Is it not here only? It's everywhere. There's a lot of parking lot that been space need to be cut down, settled down, and got tar on it. That's a problem. Always place we can put a tree on it, but maybe I don't know who is the owner of this place. There should be think of little environment. Need to put much more of tree here in order to counter this hotness, or because of, I don't know, maybe lack of oxygen or something. As you can see, this tree only came up from the drain. I'm sure it's not be planned, but it's a coincidence, of course. That is all place. It's not good for us, man. It's not good.
For the solution, I want to propose a more efficient type of parking lot system and design. This parking system gives more parking, less usage of space. The most popular system is the carousel, perfect solution to park the maximum number of cars in the least amount of space. It is the best solution to eliminate the parking problem issue in Malaysia to prevent more loss in our flora and fauna forest.
Imagine parking up to 16 cars in a space of approximately 2 cars. And on a larger scale, in a parking space of only 13 cars, it can bear up to 100 cars. Moreover, it is a green technology product. It minimizes the exhaust gases from roaming cars trying to find a parking spot. A study has shown that cars in automated parkings emit about 6.3 tons per year of carbon dioxide, while emitting 39.5 tons per year in a conventional parking. No theft, no stolen belongings, no worries. Smart parking saves your car from being dented by other drivers trying to park, and it also saves your car against floodwater. Smart parking is not only space preserving, but also non-time consuming for its installation process. It takes only 5 days of work to get your smart parking machine into action, starting with setting up the construction site, positioning the base anchors in the designated locations, unloading the machinery components like body frames and pallets, assembling them together, mounting our ever-reliable German motor, ending with putting the finishing touches and testing the system. The procedure in a smart parking system is as simple as
Of public transportation. In the same way with jeepneys and trains, it takes the same amount of people in one bus to fill up an entire street if each passenger drove in a private car. So not only are you lessening the amount of gas emitted into the air, but traffic would be lessened as well. The fuel efficiency of a fully occupied train car is 15 times greater than an average commuter's private car, and a fully occupied bus is 6 times greater. It is clear that vehicle emissions present global climate and air pollution problems. One big way to mitigate these effects is to lower the number of cars on the road. In doing so, we can lower the amount of vehicle gas emitted into the air. So next time you want to go somewhere, try to commute instead. It may be a hassle, but if more and more people commuted instead, we can make the city air healthier to breathe in.
Although with all of our modern country is to take care of our environment, not only to take care of our environment, but it consists of our God. To us as a responsibility to take care, to give our children